Hey, so this is Classic Mix Radio here in Indianapolis. My name is Brian, and I've been telling you guys all night on the show that we had another interesting TikTok guest joining us tonight. In fact, it's not just one guest like we usually have, but two guests that's going to be with us tonight. It's a mother and daughter team that posts a lot of videos on TikTok. There's some really, really funny videos, and we're going to get into that tonight anyway. But first, I want to welcome them to the show. It's Sam and Allie. Sam, Allie, how you guys doing? Welcome to the show tonight.
We're doing good. How are you?
Awesome. So I want to start out saying for our listeners tonight who are listening that may not know who you are, who are Sam and Allie, and how did your TikTok journey begin?
Well, we're just regular mom and daughter, and our TikTok kind of just randomly went viral one day. We were at like a basketball game, and we walked in, and there was just like a bunch of girls just staring at Allie, and I was like, "Oh, this would be a funny video." I didn't think it was going to go viral, and so we posted it, and next thing you know, it went viral. All these, different opinions and things like that. So.
Right.
That's pretty much it.
We just kind of built off of that, and now we just make a bunch of funny, like entertaining, like conflicting skits to entertain our viewers and stuff. So we have a lot of fun doing that.
Well, did either of you ever expect your videos were going to resonate with so many people?
No,
we didn't think it was going to blow up how it did, but we're very happy it does. And we're continuing to expand our content to hopefully make the viewers more happy.
Awesome. So a little bit about the mother and daughter relationship. What's one thing that you guys admire about each other?
I love that Allie is just carefree. She's just a free spirit, and I'm not. So I love that about her.
So what?
I like that.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
I like how my mom is very like considerate of me, and although we do like to exaggerate our videos a lot, like she genuinely does care about me and like make sure I'm doing like good and like going in the right direction and stuff.
So have you guys always been this close, or did creating the content that you're doing for TikTok kind of strengthen your relationship a little bit?
We've just always been like this.
Yeah, we've just always been close. Like I've been able to tell her everything. She tells me everything. Like she's always been my best friend. So we've been close, and this content makes us even closer at a point.
So like I said, we know you do a lot of mom and daughter content. So what would you say is the funniest argument, if you want to share it with us, that you ever had that never made it to TikTok?
That's a good one. The funniest one?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's probably just like banter about like laundry and stuff like that I haven't really posted about.
Right.
Or just like cleaning. I mean, honestly, we're kind of boring, like we don't really, but we'll argue about like Starbucks, like whether we're going to go or not, like just stuff like that.
Well, you've got a pretty big following, so I wouldn't consider you guys as boring. I think people like watching your content.
Like our real life,
life is like boring.
Yeah,
I really do.
We turn it up a little for the content,
So, what made you decide to let the viewers from TikTok into your mother-daughter relationship?
Well, I think because it's so exaggerated. For me, it's kind of like they still don't really know, like they know us, but they don't know us. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's just not intimidating to me, I guess, that they're involved.
No, I understand.
Yeah. So
I've got a question for each one of you now. So, Allie, I'm going to start with you. What's the most embarrassing thing your mom has ever done on camera?
Well, she likes to keep it like minimal. She doesn't really do like a bunch of embarrassing things, but one embarrassing thing she'll do is like she'll catch me off guard when I'm just chilling, and she'll just start bothering me about something random, and like I can't do anything about it but just sit there and take it. So I don't really that's really it. There's nothing really much more she does. It's just pretty much just bother me all the time.
All right, so Sam, this one's for you. What's something that Allie does that instantly makes you laugh every time?
I guess like when she just answers a question and I know how she's going to answer it, and then she I have it in my head, and then she answers it the way that I just knew because I just know what she's going to say before she says it. So sometimes that is very entertaining to me.
So have there ever been any moments when one of you said, absolutely not, we're not going to post that?
Not really.
I mean, yeah.
When?
I don't know. It's just like, say we record something and like one of us doesn't like how, well, probably more me, doesn't like how I look. And I'm like, oh, I look fat or something like that. And then I'm like, we're not posting that because you can see my double chin or something like that. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
That's a bad angle.
All right.
You know?
Now,
so, yeah.
On your TikTok bio, it says real mom and daughter moments. So why is authenticity so important to your brand?
I guess it's just because I feel like so many people have lost touch with like normal things that parents do. Like it's almost like it's like hidden, and everybody tries to be so perfect for the real world or whatever you want to call it. So I feel like that's why for me.
Okay. So, hey, if you guys just joined us, we're talking to Sam and Allie. They're our TikTok mom and daughter group on TikTok that posts some of their family videos and stuff. They're pretty hilarious, and we'll tell you how to find or go watch some of them a little bit later on in the show here. So, how do you guys decide which moments on TikTok that you do are worthy and which ones should stay just more private?
Like say we're just like throughout our day where like Allie will be like, oh mom, can we go to Starbucks? And I'm like, oh my God, like we've already spent like, $50 at Starbucks this week. Maybe we should just take a break. And then my husband will be, because he makes content too. So my husband will be like, oh, that would be a good skit, or that would be a good, like, we should wait. Don't argue about it yet. We'll take out the camera and we'll post it on TikTok, stuff like that.
Right.
So that's usually how we figure out what we're going to post.
So what would you say is the most
not to post?
Yeah, what do you decide not to post?
Yeah.
Like how do you
I guess like if it's boring, I guess if it drags, like, cause some of them, they just drag and it's like, we're just saying the same repetitive thing over and over. So then we're like, all right, we're not going to post that cause it's very repetitive.
Yeah. But pretty much like most of our videos are based off of ideas like we've already gone through, and like, it's been kind of just like casual conversation between us. So like we've just been comfortable to pretty much post like most things we regularly debate about. So like that's been pretty comfortable. There's nothing really, a bunch of things we could say that we can't really speak on, you know, obviously unless it's too personal. But other than that, we'll just, post random little arguments we'll have throughout the day.
So what do your friends and family think about your TikTok success?
They all are pretty supportive of it. They think it's cool. Like I said, my husband does a lot of, he does a lot of this stuff. So he's been doing it for a long time. So they're like used to it. So they don't think it's like weird or, they're not like, oh, you do social media. What's wrong with you?
Right.
Just because I feel like my husband's already he's been doing it for a lot longer. So I feel like they're just like, oh, cool. Like, good for you guys.
Yeah.
So have you guys ever filmed a video that you thought maybe was a complete disaster, but became one of your favorites, or maybe it went viral?
Yeah, it happens often. Sometimes the ones that you think I'll be like, oh, this one's definitely going to go viral. Just does nothing. Or, like I'll have one. I'll be like, I don't know if I'm going to post it because it's like too short, or it's just like, I don't know, it just doesn't entertain me. So I'm like, I'm not going to post this. And then my husband will be like, you should just post it anyway. Who cares? And I'll post it and we'll get like 2 million views or something. I'm like, oh my. So I don't know. Yeah, it's interesting.
So would you say social media has changed your relationship at all?
I don't think it has. No. Do you think it has?
No, not at all. It's just funny and just like fun things to do together. I mean, obviously I feel like it has like made our relationship better in a way, but like it's basically been like the same as it was before we made the video. So
okay. So I know you have a lot of followers and you probably get a lot of messages, but what would you say is the most memorable message that you probably got from one of your followers?
Like a good message or a bad message?
Let's stick with the good.
Okay. I guess I don't get a lot of good ones. I'm not gonna lie. I get a lot of like negative feedback. Yeah.
Though it's all love.
The comments are nice. The messages, like the DMs and stuff, can be either rude or just inappropriate. But I guess it's just sometimes people will, message me and just be like, oh, you're doing a great job. Don't listen to the negative comments. And I really haven't gotten anything super you got anything nice?
I mean, no, but like a lot of people will pop in our lives and they'll be like, oh, we love watching your content. Like it makes our day, and they just like love seeing us. And it really makes me feel good about like the content I'm making and stuff. But we do get a lot of like conflicting messages and comments. So it's hard to really pinpoint a specific comment.
So how do you handle the negative criticism you get? Just kind of ignore it, or how do you deal with it?
Yeah, well, we just personally don't care what people say about us. Like,
Right.
it literally has no effect on us. So that makes it way easier for us to move on and build our platform, because we understand that none of these comments are really relevant to our lives. Like, regardless of what people say, we're still going to be the people we are, and they can say that they can keep the negative things. Like, it's not going
Right.
to really affect us.
Have you guys ever heard from a mother and daughter who said your content helped improve their relationship?
Yeah, I feel like I definitely get comments like that, like, "Oh, my mom is like this," or "Oh, I never looked at it from this perspective," or stuff like that, or my mom saw this and sent this to me. Like that always makes me feel good, because it feels like, I don't know, almost like you're like connecting people. But yeah, that's.
So do you guys have a particular video that you think best represents who you guys are as a family?
I would definitely probably just say the one that went viral.
Yeah, the one of like there's like ones of like me, my mom, and my dad, and it really like helps represent how we genuinely like move as like a family, because it like I feel like they're very accurate to how we live day to day. Like my mom will say this to me, and then my dad will back me up, and then we'll all just be bickering back and forth. So yeah,
Understand.
I do think our videos do.
Hey, so let's do a couple of these rapid fire fun questions. I like to do these with the guests I have on my show, because it gets us to know you a little bit better, and also the listeners to know a little bit better about you too. So I'm kind of going to go from back and forth between each of you. And Allie, I'm going to start with you. So the first question to you is, who takes longer to get ready before filming?
Me. I'm never ready on time.
All right, now we'll go to Sam. Who's more likely to mess up a take and make everyone start all over again?
I feel like we both do that, like equally as much, but probably me.
So
Is it me?
No, it's definitely me. It's definitely me, because I'll start like saying the wrong thing, or I'll just start elaborating on something irrelevant. So I would say it's definitely me.
All right. So, Allie, if you guys swap lives for a day, who would have the hardest part to play?
Probably myself, because I'll have to work. Wait, hold on. Can you repeat that question?
Okay, so if you guys swapped your lives for a day, so you would be mom and mom would be you, which one of you would have the hardest part to play?
Yeah, I would feel like if me and my mom swapped and I had to be her, I feel like I would be in the predicament, because I would be stressing and worrying all day, and I'd be like, somebody help me.
All right, Sam, for you, who's more stubborn?
Me, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Allie, who's more likely to become TikTok famous on their own?
Like me or my mom?
Yeah.
Probably me.
Yeah.
Okay. Sam, favorite family tradition?
Oh, do we do family traditions? We don't even do that. We're just so like different than other families. I don't know. Like, I guess just family tradition. I don't know. I don't have an answer for that.
We hang out with each other.
Right, yeah.
We just
That's
basically
fine.
do whatever
That
we
works,
want
yeah.
every day. We just do whatever we want every day. So I guess that's different. And that's like kind of a tradition. But
All right, Allie,
just-
most embarrassing thing the other person has done. So your mom.
Probably when like every time I try to make plans, not every time, because she really does let me do stuff, but sometimes I'll just try to make plans and everyone will be cool with the plans, and my mom will be like, no. And I have to tell people every time that it's just my mom. It's just my mom. It's just my mom. It's not even me.
See, and I've seen some of
So,
those,
yeah.
and I thought that was all part of the thing. When your mom says you're going to the mall and she says you're not going, and you're like, okay. So Sam, what's one
Yeah, she
one
lets me go
word?
to the mall.
I get okay. So what's one word, Sam, that would describe you guys' relationship?
I guess like just like an unconditional, just unconditional, I guess, would be one word.
Okay, we got one last one, and it's for you, Allie. if your
All right.
if your TikTok page became a TV show, okay, what do you think? What do you think the name of that TV show would be?
Hot, cute. I don't know, something like that. Like gorgeous, something like that. I don't know, like gorgeous girl lives her life, something like that.
All right.
Wow.
All right, before we run out of time, I got a couple more questions here for you. I want to run by you real quick. If you guys could relive one mother-daughter memory that you've had together, either not on camera or off camera or on camera, what one would you pick?
I would say one year we went. You don't live up here, but one year we went on this crazy ride at Great Escape, and I just feel like I'll never forget it because I was terrified. But yeah, that would probably be like one that, because I just feel like it was like a really good like bonding moment. But it was just like the ride, it was just a high, like scary ride that I didn't really want to go on, and it like spun around and held you up at the top and stuff like that. So I feel like that would be mine.
Okay. So I got one final closing question for you. Either one of you guys can answer it, or both if you want. So if TikTok disappeared tomorrow and it was completely gone, what's one thing that you hope people will remember about Sam and Allie?
You can answer it if you want.
That we were like, I don't know, we were, I guess, entertaining, and I don't know. I don't really know how to answer this question. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
But real close.
Yeah,
Real.
that we have like a real, like I just hope we like reflect goodness onto all the mom and daughter relationships that have like similar relationships to us.
Awesome. So I guess the final question I need to ask you, we talked all about these videos and your relationship and stuff. How do people find you? If they want to come to TikTok, or do you have any other social media pages? What's one of the ways our listeners can come track you down and watch some of your videos?
So on TikTok, you can find my page. It's Samantha Lynn _X, right? That's my TikTok. And my Instagram. And Allie's is Aliana.Marie with 2 E's, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, with 2 E's.
Okay, awesome. So, I've interviewed a lot of people on our Friday show here. Many of them have been TikTok creators, like we have tonight. But I got to say, this was definitely one of the best. You two really work well together. And I hope our listeners actually go check out your page and watch some of your videos. So, Sam and Allie, I want to thank you both for taking time out of your busy schedule to hang out with us this Friday night. And keep making those mother-daughter video content like you guys do. I think people are going to continue to enjoy those.
Thank you so much.
We love being on here. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Okay, you got it. All right, so our show's got to go on, so we're going to play some more music. So we're going to head back now to the year of 1988. And here's Kylie Minogue with her songs called I Should Be So Lucky. And it's here next on Classic Mix Radio.